I'm Ken Ma, founder of Kilometer Marketing and your host. In a recent blog post, I mentioned how dentists would pay 10 to 33% more for a better e-commerce user experience. This video takes a deeper dive into that blog post and shows you how a better user experience drives better e-commerce revenue. This is the story of two Magento e-commerce stores, Implant Direct and ZestDent.com. Same e-commerce technology, selling the same product. One site is growing revenue at over 29% annually and successfully selling the same product for 33% more than the other. Now I know something about these sites because at one time, I was the e-commerce leader for both of them. I built the e-commerce platform at Implant Direct and spent several years growing e-commerce there. When my CEO left Implant Direct to become CEO at Zest Dental Solutions, I followed him. And I did the whole thing over again for Zest. Growing e-commerce revenue from a cold start to $15 million a year in 4 years. This story talks about the work in getting there. Implant Direct is a dental implant company selling value-priced dental implants directly to dentists through direct sales team and e-commerce. When you have a bad cavity and need to have a tooth removed, dentists use dental implants to replace your natural tooth root. Dental implants are specialized titanium screws which dentists surgically place in a patient's jaw. Dentists will then create a replacement tooth using other parts in ceramic and screw that in on top of the dental implant. One of the parts Implant Direct sells is called a locator abutment. It's that gold-colored screw-like thing that you see in the video. It goes on top of the dental implant and is used in cases where patients have lost many or all of their teeth. Instead of making a locator abutment, Implant Direct buys them manufactured to work with their implant systems from Zest Dental Solutions. Think of it like Toyota. Toyota doesn't make all the parts going into their cars. They buy things like tires from Bridgestone. While Toyota cars can only be purchased from a Toyota dealership, you can buy Bridgestone tires from virtually anyone. In a similar way, you can only buy Implant Direct implants from the company itself, but you can buy locator abutments for Implant Direct implants from dental distributors and directly from Zest, kind of like Toyota and tires. On ImplantDirect.com, they're currently selling locator abutments for $135 each. To buy the exact same abutment from Zest, you'd pay $179.99, which is $45 or about 33% more. That's a pretty sizable price advantage for Implant Direct, isn't it? But the advantages don't stop there. Implant Direct owns the customer relationship. Dentists already buy from the company. It should be incredibly easy to add locator abutments as a part of their normal orders. Implant Direct knows what the customers have bought, so they know which locators they need for the implants that they've purchased. They know the dentist's contact information and purchase history. They have all the advantages over Zest Dental Solutions when it comes to information on the customer. Zest has to start from zero when it comes to capturing an Implant Direct customer. So why? Why are Implant Direct's customers coming to Zest Dental Solutions to buy products they can buy for 33% less at ImplantDirect.com? Why are Implant Direct locator products one of the hottest selling products on ZestDent.com? The answer is online user experience. Good user experience pays off. In my case, to the tune of 33% higher prices and a 29% year-over-year revenue growth rate. We spend a lot of time and money looking at the customer experience and working to make it faster, easier, and friction-free. I would often ask myself, why would people pay that difference when I ran Zest's e-commerce site? I believe in what I do, but a 33% price differential is a really big difference. Why would someone pay that much more? I started to realize as I looked at my competitor sites, my old Implant Direct site, that if you look at it from a dentist's perspective, it becomes much more understandable. Dentists are really busy. Spending a couple $100 more to find what you need quickly is worth the extra cost. Many of them will pass that cost on to the patient, so what seems like a big price difference isn't that big a deal in their eyes if it means they can get through their day with fewer headaches. Their time is valuable. Customers will pay more for clarity and convenience in both the B2B and B2C websites. They want to buy from a site that has clear descriptions and images. They don't want to feel anxious about buying the wrong item. And they will pay more and shop at a site that relieves them of these worries. And that's what we did with a good user experience. I wound up working on 3 areas to improve the online user experience at Zest Dental Solutions: navigation, e-commerce search, and overall user experience design. How do you fix this? How does Implant Direct or any other company with a less than competitive e-commerce store fix this? I would focus on your customers. Watch them. Be them. Forget everything you know about your store. Put yourselves in their shoes and start searching and buying what they buy. Review your analytics. Your analytics will begin to point out places that your customers are struggling with on your store. Take a deeper dive. Start asking not where they are having problems, but why they're having problems. This is where putting yourselves in your customers' shoes will begin to help you understand places for potential improvement. In the case of our discussion with Implant Direct and Zest, there are at least 3 areas of difference between the 2 stores. While Implant Direct seems solid from a technical and infrastructure perspective, there are other areas where it could be improved. Categorization and navigation. The Zest product categories and navigation are better constructed with the user in mind. It allows Zest to create a more customer-friendly navigation, which allows them to browse and find products faster and more easily. Implant Direct's categorization and navigation is one of the areas for potential improvement. In this case, we're looking at Implant Direct's category page for locator abutments that we mentioned at the beginning of this video. By subcategorizing locators by implant system, Implant Direct could filter down the possible options to a few SKUs. Instead, this category setup is showing locator SKUs for all of their available implant systems. The locators showing the example here are from one of Implant Direct's least popular implant systems. Customers have to wade through 68 different options to find what they're looking for. Or they could go to Zest and use the locator abutment finder to get what they need in a few clicks. We'll take a look at that in a moment. There are a few things that Implant Direct can do to quickly improve this and other category pages. For example, they could change the sorting from whatever this is to best selling. That would make things easier for purchasers of the most popular Implant Direct systems. It's not perfect, but it's definitely better, and falls into the category of one of those just do it kind of items. User experience, research, and design. One of the reasons Zest is able to charge more than Implant Direct for the same products is the improved user experience. The Locator Abutment Finder widget, highlighted in the blue rectangle here, is a product of focused user research and design. Several weeks of analysis were spent understanding which one of the key user flows within the desktop version of the site needed most work and had the greatest revenue potential. Many hours were also spent watching user interaction videos and click patterns. The result of this analysis was the creation of a dedicated locator abutment finder user experience widget, which would make the locator selection process far easier. The widget is simple. You choose from either Locator or Locator RTX in the pull-down menu. Hit Go. In the modal box, you'll select your implant manufacturer. From here, you'll pick your implant system. Finally, you select your sizes and quantity. Pop it into the cart, and you're done. No having to figure out how to filter through 68 different options on the Implant Direct page for locators. Now, I'm not just picking on Implant Direct. If you go back to the modal menu and look back at the implant company list from a moment ago, you'll see all of these companies have the same problem. Just like Implant Direct, they all own the customer relationship. Zest makes locators for them too. Just like Implant Direct, none of their customers should have the need to visit Zest eCommerce, and yet here they are. Which goes back to my original point. Customers will pay for a better user experience. In the case of locators, dentists will pay up to 33% more. Better search. E-commerce search results on ZestDent.com are significantly better than those on Implant Direct's e-commerce store. An active program to continually optimize e-commerce search results has improved conversion rate and revenue performance. Let's look at some examples and I'll show you what I mean. E-commerce search is another key part of e-commerce conversion, with customers using search 2 to 4 times more likely to purchase versus those that don't. Ensuring that searches are accurate and provide relevant results is a key part of improving e-commerce conversion overall. This is a look at Implant Direct's e-commerce search result for Legacy, one of their most popular implant systems. As the guy who was responsible for Implant Direct e-commerce from 2015 to 2019, I can tell you with absolute certainty that the top 4 results that you're seeing circled in yellow are definitely not the best-selling or most relevant SKUs for the search. There is room to improve Implant Direct's search quality and e-commerce conversion potential. Content has also helped to improve the user experience. An active effort to add content which answers customers' questions and reduces purchase anxiety contributes to a better user experience, higher conversion, despite the higher Zest.com prices. I hope this video and the examples we've covered above prove useful to you in your work. If you're interested in learning more about kilometer marketing and how we can help you, please reach out to us today. We're available at www.kilometermarketing.com.